I'm becoming an Aries fashion icon. Alright, so fashion, it's the decay of a previous ideal, spirit. The first signs of decay is change. So it's the feminization of order. It is contrarian to Stoic belief. And I'm not a Stoicist. I'm seeing the death dance struggle of a big mosquito caught in a spider web, ringing the dinner bell here. I don't see signs of the spider. So this flying bug is bugging out, trying to get unstuck from the ensnarements, the mires of predator energy, sticky energy, scorpionic energy. And it's not Scorpio, it's the energetics of that archetype through all of life and however you feel it. This is part of a cycle energy that tunes us into the frequencies of different archetypes. The real predator is within. Can this bug calm itself enough to feel into what is the right way to pull? It's bound to the instinctual drive of the struggle, up and down, in circles. Maybe slowly wearing the netting down, this is maybe how the work is done. No defeat until it's over. Slowing down now. All the arms are tangled. He's starting to look. Oh, now that he's slowing down, here comes the spider. Sorry to be showing you this. This is life happening, recycling, death, rebirth. It's a sacred process to witness without judgment. It's not always the case. Say a prayer for the dying. They'll come back around. So in these times, find your verse. Think of what we conceive about where we've been. We'll call it the past. It's here now in a new expression. Within me, within you, within the manifold expression. It's going somewhere. There's a progression. Death of absolution is it could all end tomorrow. That's a convenient idea because it gives us a binary equation, but every moment of your life is a consciousness. You're changing all the time. You either deny or you allow. When the structures, when the grind, when the bugging out in life tires you down, then the spider comes. That's when the spirit rises. It's within us and it's within others and in this world. And we feed that shadow. So how do you release the struggle without becoming what it is? When you stop, it's over. So energetically speaking, for a self to be defined, not necessarily of mind, but through the refinement of relation, of life. What are you feeding? What's got you? What holds you? And is why it's holding you a curse or just an ever-expanding song, once here present, now an old verse? That's the mystical curse. Or so it would be conceived. You must live it to know it. And you will live it when you unbind yourself from replicated response, which isn't easy because we must be in relation. I found when you grind in position, you keep the nemesis alive. It's the battle. Between the hubris of false replication, which you take in as programming, and the definitions which are sacrificed by the other as system in this world, rises into nemesis to keep showing you that you are punishing yourself by going along to get along. So the natural thing to do is just to create your own way, or try to. And in that trying, you might find a pattern to shake yourself out of the web of the program. And really the program is just, it's within us. It's the, you could say, coursework of life, which is teaching us a hermetic language that only we can figure out. And some of it will resonate, some of it won't for others. And you don't need to bind your beliefs to the conviction of another. It's an ever-expanding song. You are falling into the resonance of your own tuning, as you always were. And when you begin to try and play the song of the world from your own tuning, you create a new one. In the chaos. And so divine destruction is inner rebellion from who you thought you were, so you can be who you are to be. This is reforming of Saturn as the Aquarian energies are brought online, embodied into existence. And that's just spirit rising. New resonance coming into tuning, a strong purity. So Leo placements will be feeling this through Aquarian ways, wherever Aquarius is for you. I mean, everyone's feeling it. The Leo to Aquarius axis could be just a dynamic of your life. It might not be the core essence of who you are, but it's a representation of the individuation and the life as a self-expression. So my Saturn's online here. My Pallas Athena is online. My MC's online. My direction in this reality. Self-expression is key, so figure out what feeds and nourishes your spirit so your soul can take root in this growing foundational substrate of consciousness we could call Aquarius, element rising to the surface of psyche, catalyzing, re-energizing us. So you're recatalyzing, you're highly sensitive in these times. The polarities of the push and the pull tune you. And you drop your sight. And that's when you find the resonance of yourself. If you go deep enough, if you find the divine discontent to be of your liking, then you deviate from norm and you go into the individuation process. Conceptually speaking, through evolutionary astrology, it's an idea of the modality of the spirit coming online in whatever belief structure is most pure for them. There's 3 phases. Everyone goes through all 3 phases, but only to varying degrees. I like the concept, but I'm not a proponent of stiff logic. Everything to me makes more sense in a cyclical manner rather than a static hierarchical conception. So coming to the self, that's the only way you can come to this world. And then when you come to this world, you define it in a new way or you leave. You're either coming into spirit or you're coming out. And coming out doesn't mean you're breaking the wheel of samsara. You're coming out into spirit and reality. You're living it. You might go insane. And that's a good thing in an unsane world. You know, if there's enough insane people, there's going to be a golden rule base, foundational understanding, and that's where the consciousness is. Perceptions of the past, as far as terminology and psychology and the programs of belief, are not able to hold truth. And when you feel it, you know it. And if you don't feel it, well, you're going to grow it. So becoming embodied in spirit, self-expression, not in the knowing of your purity, but of the discovery, of the cultivation of the relation to existence through the self. I don't know about any of the stuff out there. I just know what I feel and I speak my own language. The tools are good, but they limit us. You must incorporate your own tools. You got to figure out your own language, get into the hermetics of your process. The relation is key. Some of us were here to be in relation to unbalanced relations, where foundations are constantly shifting, where people are shifting. It's part of the ancestral conditioning. Trauma loop convictions were shaking out or shaking in. It's refining a purity in our spirit, so psyche is expanding, and psyche could be called the universe, the cosmos, whatever, existence, conception really. So I mean, these are ideas. You can grow by expanding into varying ideas. And in the gaps between what you can feel to be true and what you can't, that's where you're learning, you're growing, and follow the pull. You don't have to rationalize it, think it out, detail it. You just got to get into the feeling. Let the imagination lead you. You got to go insane to become unsane. You got to go unsane to become insane. So it's all cyclical. In life transfers. What boy? What you doing, huh? Baby boy. You're hanging on me. This is some scorpionic energy here this little guy's got. Alright, thanks for watching this human being.